Everybody, this is Madmaxed with another raid video. And today I want to talk about Mithrala Lifebane. And she's one of my favorite new champs. And if you will, please hit that little subscribe button and give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you have any comments or questions, just ask and I'll be glad to get back to you. But she comes out of Hydra. So if you haven't been running Hydra and getting your, and you haven't been getting the little fragments out of her, you need to be running Hydra all the time. Now, I run some Hydra, and I ran this one. We usually kill it every week. And then I've run the hard, and I usually get a couple out of this. So a lot of times I get like 6 of these things is what I got to get her fairly fast. There were some times I missed Hydra, especially when it first started. You had to get a crew together that was worked well. But you get 1 to 2, usually it's 2 if you get the last chest. I've noticed that. You're also going to get some soul stones. You'll get some really good gear out of this, and you'll get some clan quest tokens for your clan shop, which helps. There are good champs out of it too. But they're giving you legendary champs. They're giving you great legendary champs for free. Now, she is one of the best legendary champs in the game. She's not probably the best, but she's at least in my top 5, at least, if not even the top 3. Now, let's take a look at what all she does. Her skills on the A1, she attacks 2 times at random. Each hit has a 100% chance when it's booked out. I have her booked. And I'm placing a 5% poison for 2 turns. Now, the one that really shines is her A2. She attacks all enemies. She places a hex debuff for 2 turns. Also places a 60% increased defense buff and a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Once it's booked, it's on a 3-turn cooldown. That is an incredible ability, increasing defense and attack both, plus that hex. Now that hex is even better on her than it is normally, because now when people do attacks with hexes, they take damage. But with her, if they attack under a hex, they have a 50% chance of applying a petrification debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Whenever an ally's attack, they have a 30% chance of applying a petrification debuff on attacker for 1 turn. It also increases the champion's resist. The amount by which is increased is equal to the amount of accuracy the champ has. So if you look, she has 123 resist. That's not a lot. But as soon as you place that hex on them, it goes up by 265. So she's up to 390 resist now. That's a huge amount of resist. And you're getting it from your accuracy, and you're getting it free from that passive skill. Now, the other one, she removes all debuffs from all allies, and she places 25% strengthen and a 30% of this champ's max HP. Now, if you look, I don't have her HP real high, but she's got 35, 36K. Well, 30% of that is over 10,000. So she's placing over a 10,000K shield on everybody when you use that. And plus you removed all the debuffs. So that's a big shield. And if I got her, let's say if I up her HP some more to if I got it up to I probably need to around 30K and I get it up to 50, then she's going to have a 15K shield that she places on everybody. But I've got her crit damage pretty high. Her crit rate is low, but a lot of times I use Bad L as a lead, and that gives me 25% more. Not in the case of Doom Tower, but her crit rate is too low, and I need to get that up, and I need to get up her HP a little bit more. She is not attack based. She is defense based, and so her defense is at 34, almost 30, is like 3,500. Her speed is up to 198. So she needs a little bit better gear than what I threw on her. I just had what I had. Some of this stuff was already there. This is like a 4-star. This is like a 5-star piece. It's got a 50% defense. It should be 100. You know, and I looked for the right stats when I did this, but you know, all the rows doesn't fall into the right thing. This one's a crit damage. I need to find her a 6-star crit damage glove that has speed and crit rate in it, defense, and forget those attack stuff. And you know, there's some gear that I can make her much better than what she is. Now her masteries I haven't finished out yet. I'll do that during the next CVC. I've spent a lot of energy trying to get the new fusion, and I just don't have time. I didn't have the energy, and I just finished up getting all the fragments for the fusion. But when I get done, her masteries are going to look like Archbishop. It's going to be the typical offensive line down to the War Master. I'll go down. I'll get all the accuracy I can get on her. Plus, I'll get the Lords of Steel, which is a great thing. Give you 15%. I'll increase the buffs and I'll increase the debuffs by 30% chances on all of that when I finish up her masteries. Now, I'm going to go into Doom Tower with her, and I'm going to go to the floor that has the Valkyries, because if you use her against Valkyries, it is just like nullifies the Valkyries. And I don't know if you know, but usually the Valkyries are hard but once you go in and you throw those debuffs up and you throw that hex up, when they throw that counterattack and that shield up, they usually will take, what will happen with them is they will usually take like they'll actually get stoned before the counter and before the shield goes up. So they can't actually get this up. But I'm going to break it here. I'll wait till we get to the Valkyries, and then I'll show you how it works. And we're back, and we're at the Valkyries now. And and like I've always said, you know, with some of the other ones about Doom Tower, crowd control on hard, up in the higher levels, is kind of mandatory. I mean, you know, and if you look, we got somebody that is stoning everybody, you know. And actually, so one of them actually stoned and one of them didn't. That happens. But, you know, so you just freeze everybody. But, you know, it's like it's a really easy run through when you do this, because you got provokes on everybody. You've got you got stuff that's applying provokes. You got stuff that's providing freezes for everybody. So all this makes it really easy to get through this. You know, there's no way. You know, one of them actually got the debuff and stone. One of them didn't. If the other one had stone, there would have not been any counters up at all. And that's what you're shooting for. And so, but just having one of them that's stone, you know, so they can't swap out, and you see, well, they never get it back up after all this. But I have went through and I've stoned both of them at the same time. I've stoned 3 of these at the same time when they went through. And, you know, that's an incredible, because, like, it's really hard to get through all those Valkyries and that stuff. But with her in your little lineup, it makes it way easier to bypass those Valkyries. And this is Doom Tower hard, by the way. This is like floor 55. This is just really, really easy to do. You know, with her in the mix. She's one of my favorite new champs. I mean, you know, her and Lida are the two I'm going to sit down, and I'm going to work on the masteries next. I don't have the books for Lida right now. I just got her. I got both of these fairly recently. I think I got I think I got Lifebane like about 3 weeks ago. I got Lida about a week or so ago. So I've got a lot of work to do on those two new champions. I've been using them even without masteries and even without a lot of having books. I've been using them in arena, and they work really well together. And so if you need a good legendary champ, you know, you need to be running Hydra. You need to be getting her. You need to get her booked. You need to get her up, get her geared well. And I don't have her geared extremely well. I've got better gear than this, but I'll probably look around and find her better gear than this. I don't really think that she really needs even stalwart gear. I mean, the stalwart gear is nice for the AoE attack, but I don't think she actually even needs that. I think she just needs a lot more speed than what I've got her at. And I may put a speed set on her even. She does, and I want to get her accuracy up higher. I actually screwed up and I actually put one accuracy. I want to put one perception piece on. I meant to swap out and put the other perception piece on. And I probably will swap out the boot for that. And then she's only going to get a little bit, she's only going to get more resist, more accuracy, and that's even going to make her even better. But guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you like. And remember to subscribe to the channel. And everybody have a really good day.